an excavator. Well, there you go. And a 300 horsepower thing. Yeah, I do like the class. The class 800 would be a nice addition to the farm. Thing is I would probably look at it with regards to getting rid of the tiny Deutz that we have. But not sure that's a thing I want to do. As a matter of interest, what is the horsepower on this? 205 to 295. It's definitely bigger than what we have, and it's got BKT, medium wheels, EU design, and it's a 205 horse. I believe our we have a TTV6, which is a small tractor. Doopy-doopy-doo. LC shift. Do we? Huh. Don't know what we've got. Oh my goodness. Vehicles. Oh, 6185 TTV is 280 horsepower. 280, and the Class 800 was only 205 to 295. So, it would, even with the biggest engine, it would only give us 15 horsepower more. But it would give me two tractors with similar horsepower capabilities. No, was that? Am I talking stupid? That's 183. So no, that would be a big step up if I upgraded to the Axion 800. Even without an engine upgrade, we're still talking 200 or 20 horsepower more. But I would consider going 250 with it. But I don't want to spend all my money and what have you. I mean, this would be the tractor I would get rid of, and it's only worth 33,000. So I could get a ton of money, buy the class, and then end up back where we are right this minute. All of the contracts I'm doing would be wasted on that. The tractors we have are adequate for the equipment we have. It would be nice to have bigger equipment, but we run the risk, the bigger the equipment, the less agile it tends to be, and thus getting in and out of fields with it is going to be harder. So 45%. I don't know. Maybe the cultivating will be done. 10:30, 11 o'clock, whatever. Oh my goodness. Yeah, as far as TV shows go, I think everything I watch is ended. So, really not much left in the way of TV that I want to watch at the moment. We'll go, actually, I will get both of those missed bits because it's a harvesting contract. And harvesting contracts, anything left over is mine. Missed a bit. Drive down here, I think that would be a good, ooh, not sure I'm going to make it down to the bottom. Again, I'm not going to bother driving out of the field or doing anything fancy. We'll stop where we stop. We'll fill up the truck where we fill up the truck. This is a 20,000 litre capacity. Now on sale, a conveyor. What's one of those? Oh, a thing. Yeah, well, don't need one. Thanks for the offer. Yeah, we're not going to get out of here. Alrighty, let's drive through this crop and get this unloaded. So what do we got? We got 12,000 in here, which does mean, I think, this will fill up the truck. So we'll have to make a run and empty this. It should mean if I come back and empty the harvester, we'll be able to get a full load of harvester into the next truck. I think we top out. Okay, there we go. And that'll be 100%. Not sure which one I'm filling up here. Middle? Yeah, middle. And that's full. And about 2,000 litres in the back. Go. So we can come back down, we'll empty that harvester, but that should leave us with 4,000 in it. And we carry more than 24,000, so that's good. I think the cultivator's going faster than we. But that may be because we need to do this. Go. Yeah, American trucks on British roads don't work. Kind of wish there was a map, similar scope and design to Lawfolds at this stage. But I really don't know what's going to be coming up. I'm assuming Oxygen David is working on something, because he usually does. As far as I can gather, Bullet Bill is releasing a Farming Simulator 25 map, but not for public consumption. So, won't be looking at that. Although select people, I'm guessing Daggerwin might get a look in. Virtual Farmer might get a look in. Not sure if Clutch or DJ would be interested. %, done. Good. I think I'm seeing over the thing so I don't actually have to move. Oops. Because I disconnected it, I don't think it's going to recognize. Okay. Or I have to push the button that selects the rear thing. Alrighty, 32% done. I also haven't looked into the whole communal contracts and what is it, the Mow Anywhere mod. But, I do have a test of this map set up. I haven't started it yet. I just haven't had time to do things in the last month or so. So, again, there's been no Railroader in recent weeks. I mean, while the temperatures are reasonable, I can go down to the basement. It's light down there. The problem is normally, during the winter months, it's dark. The lighting is not the greatest. So it's not like it's not like I can get down there and do much in the winter. But this time of year, I can get down there. There's a lot of light, natural light. So I can actually do some things. I'm kind of spending more time down there than I am on the computer playing games. Then once I get to scenery, I might slow down again. And the reason for that would be I don't... I'll have to start spending money on scenery materials and stuff like that, which takes time. You have to identify what you want, you have to order it, you have to wait for it to arrive. So once I've decided on doing a thing, I then kind of have to wait a week minimum before it turns up and I can actually make use of it. And while we're sitting around doing nothing for a week, I can play games in the evening. And it's not like teenage Osa's around anymore needing to be supervised. Anyway, the small boy child is watching TV. Actually, I think he's watching YouTube. People play computer games on YouTube. See, why not? Been having a time playing American Truck Sim. Sounds like he's doing okay on that. Yeah. That used to be the case. I've been streaming Saturday mornings since I think it was after the first year, so probably about 2017 fall. I started streaming Farming Simulator on Saturday morning. I was streaming weekdays as well, but my Saturday morning stream was just I get up at about 5-6 o'clock in the morning, grab some breakfast, watch a few YouTube videos, and then nothing really to do for the morning till everybody else gets up, and then we can make noise in the yard doing cutting the grass or whatever, or go to the grocery store, all sorts of things like that. And I needed everybody else to be up, and nobody got up before lunch. So we had Mrs. Osa likes a lay-in on Saturday mornings. And then teenage Osa comes along and she doesn't like getting up on Saturday mornings either, so because there's no school, so yeah, it's just me. So yeah, we've been going, what would it be, 8 years? 8 years this fall that I've just been streaming Farming Simulator for 3 hours on a farm that is a long-term project type of thing. As I said, weekdays I used to stream during the weekend or week evenings. Originally I would sort of stream 4 or 5 different things, so I would have Farming Simulator, a farm, Farming Simulator, another farm, and then possibly Truck Sim or not, either US or European, and then World of Warships. it didn't take me long to figure out I just can't keep track of too many farms on FarmSim. So I then went to if I'm streaming a farm, I will stream the same farm in the weekdays, and I'll do the weekend farm on Saturdays. So I only streamed one farm, but I usually played with seasons, so I would play 2 years on that farm, sell everything, see how well we did, start a new farm. So I was experiencing more maps back in those days. And then I would need a break, so I'd play Truck Sim, or I would play Train Sim, or I would play World of Warships, and just to have a break from farming. But yeah, once we started fostering, initially it wasn't too bad. We tended to foster kids who were under 8 years old, so by 7 in the evening, it was bath time, bedtime. I can stream for a couple of hours. But when we adopted a teenager, and teenagers don't like going to bed at 7 o'clock in the evening, so it really wasn't feasible to stream. Oh, I still keep going the wrong way. On a weekday. Now that we don't have anybody in the house apart from Mrs. Osa, I could stream weekdays, and potentially when the evenings start getting darker, or when I run out of stuff. When I run out of stuff to do on the model railway long term, I could then look at weekday streams as well. But for right now, I really don't have time or inclination to do that. Okay, we are not going to fill up this trailer, I do think. So we should get up to about 24,000, which will give us room for another 3. Turn that off. Keep doing that. Let's do that, that. And move forward. We are forward, go. And go. Well, look at that. Go back and grab that bit. That's still engaged, so go. Good. And we are, I guess we're keeping up with a close to 20% behind the cultivating contract. Weather is sunny, cloudy later, the chance of meatballs. We are spending a little bit of money on worker stuff. That's fine. Now there's also things, I think there's a tedding contract, there's a couple of mowing contracts, but bottom line, I don't think I need to be looking at those. They only pay a couple of thousand, if that. But, contracts, so there's these two. Yeah, bale wrapping, square. I don't have a square baler. Baling, square. Deadwood contract. They're easy. I could run out and just chop down a few trees. They're done. have to cut down 8 trees. There's a fertilization contract that doesn't pay a lot of money. There's cotton, vegetables, other vegetables. If I look at the big ones, another cotton, hoeing. Hoeing pays good. Could think about that. I think that freshly came up. There's mowing, 5,000. Ploughing, 6,000. Spraying, that's herbicide. We do have a little bit of herbicide left. Don't have a stone picker. And I've got a tedder, but it's like 2,000 for 2 contracts. Yeah, don't think I need to do that. The hoeing contract, however, I could slap the Arian on front of the hoe and then just go and do that one. I'll think about that. I think we've got enough going on. We're costing 425 per hour with the